The internet's on fire. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of 60 Formula. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Tuesday. Finally, Monday is over. We're all like, yeah! Mondays are no fun days. But you're probably like, yeah, but 60 Tuesdays give me the blues days. Don't worry, tomorrow is hump day, and then you're halfway done with the week, my friend. Now, this morning, I'm coming your way because I want to talk to you guys about something crazy serious. You probably heard about it on the internet already, but if you haven't, sit down, because this is some serious junk. Now, maybe you're a big fan of YouTube. You got a whole bunch of favorite YouTubers. You spend a lot of time on this site. It's a place where you basically absorb all of your media. You get your news. You like to visit all your favorite pet channels. Maybe you spend a lot of time on the tubes. Well, if that's the case, then I got some crazy news for you, because there has been a large shift, a large change in the YouTube world. And if you aren't familiar about it, baby, I'm about to clue you in. The reason I'm bringing this video to you guys is because there's a big chance that some of your favorite pet channels, some of your favorite YouTubers might be going away forever. I know, it's super sad. I know, it's not something you ever want to hear, bro. Now, recently, YouTube was sued by the FTC, which is the Federal Trade Commission in the United States, for $170 million for selling information, targeted information, about children. And the only reason they did this was so that they could accurately advertise products to those children. It is against the FTC's policy. It's against the law, basically, to gather information about children and use that information to market specific products towards them. That's basically what the internet is these days. So anytime you go online, the internet is gathering information about you, and when the internet gathers that stuff, it gets advertisements for things you like specifically and advertises those things to you. This is basically how YouTubers make money. You watch our YouTube channel, the channel collects data about you and what you like, and then you see an advertisement based on what you're likely to buy. And this type of advertising is called targeted advertising, and it's specifically illegal to do this type of advertising with children. So this new thing called COPPA, okay, it's basically what the FTC has created. It stands for the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. COPPA, whatever you want to call it. So now that we know that, so now that you know this is all about kids, let's move forward. So now that YouTube has paid their $170 million fine, they decided, hey, we're going to have to restructure. So in short, the FTC is like, hey, look, if you have a channel that's targeted towards children, you cannot have targeted advertising. And that's a big deal. That means 90%, up to 90% of your revenue is gone. So if you like channels like Ryan's Toy Review, they are absolutely destroyed because their entire channel appeals towards children. So in an attempt to mend all of this, YouTube basically said, okay, everybody, if you're a content creator, you gotta let us know. Do you make kids content or do you make adult content? And if you make content for both, you have to go through each one of your videos and let us know if it's for kids or not for kids. Some creators have thousands of videos, which means if you don't think that you're an adult channel and you don't think that you're a kids channel, you have to go through thousands of your videos and decide which ones are for kids. Now, up until this point, you're probably like, okay, I don't really see the big deal about that. And trust me, neither do I, if it was as easy as that. And this is the worst part about this entire thing. If you do mark one of your videos as for children, the following will now happen. Your subscribers will not get notifications for that video. Your subscribers cannot comment on that video. You will lose up to 90% of your ad revenue because it is not targeted advertising, and it will not be searchable. You can't even search for the video in YouTube. So this is a big deal. It basically cripples your video if you say your video is targeted towards children. So for channels who go ahead and say, hey, you know, my entire channel is targeted for children, it's basically a death sentence. All of the videos will be marked as for children. If you mark your whole channel as such, all of your comments will be gone, you won't be able to be found in the search results, and no one will ever get notifications that you posted a video. This is a death sentence. And since YouTube has already paid their $170 million fine, if anyone is found to break any of these rules, like let's say you do market towards children with your content, but you went ahead and you said, I'm not going to change my advertising. I'm going to keep it as targeted advertising. If the FTC catches you, the fine is up to $42,000 per video. If you're a YouTuber, you probably don't have that lying around, unless you're Logan Paul, PewDiePie, or Ethan Klein. So no one wants to take that chance. No one wants to take the risk, you know? This isn't about companies holding YouTube hostage like the last adpocalypse. This is basically the US government saying, hey, if you mess up, if you target towards children and you put on targeted advertising, you're gonna get fined 42 grand. So okay, we all understand that now. It's pretty crazy, it's pretty bad, but what about channels that already exist that don't know if they're targeting towards children or towards adults? It specifically says in the guidelines by YouTube and the FTC, it doesn't matter if you do not intend to target towards children. If children are attracted to your video, you can get fined. So you can totally have good intentions and be like, hey, I'm not really trying to market towards kids, but if a bunch of kids just love your video, you in trouble. So what kind of channels have kids content? Like, what's considered kids content? There's tons of adults out there that build Legos, that collect toys, video games. What about PewDiePie? All the people who do Let's Plays. Are video games something that only kids are attracted to? This is the hugest problem going on right now, is that most channels who aren't purposefully targeting towards children may become victim to this brand new policy change. And by the way, this policy change starts January 1st. It hasn't started yet. So this is why a lot of people are talking about it, discussing it, basically trying to figure out whether or not if they're going to continue having a YouTube channel past 2019. Now, for a while, I was like, maybe I don't have to be worried because my channel isn't really targeted towards kids. However, I do have a lot of kids I know watch the channel. I'm all about dog training your husky, and you know, kids don't really go out and buy huskies. They don't typically train huskies. That's up to the parent to do that most of the time, but who knows? It's basically up to the FTC to decide whether or not I am a kids channel. And if they decide I am, they could fine me for every single video that I have on my channel. This is the scary thing. So you might see channels like Gone to the Snow Dogs, Milbert Husky, Kiyush, you never know. They might all just go ahead and disappear, because if the FTC does say that pet channels, especially husky channels, are targeted primarily towards children, while we do love making content for everybody, and it's basically the best thing we could ever imagine doing in our lives, it is our livelihood. We do get paid doing this. But if the FTC is going to take all of that away, not only our ability to make money, but to interact with the community, to get comments, for people to be able to find our content, giving all of that up is just, it's not conducive to creating an effective community. It's just not. So this is definitely something that all pet channels, not only husky channels, but all pet channels really need to be concerned about. Like I said, at first I wasn't really worried, but I have seen the list of things that could be considered children's content, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen right here. Let's take a look at this together, shall we? If you have a YouTube channel with subject matter that is appealing to children, which is considered, these are examples, kids' jokes, music. If you have music on your channel, watch out. Kids' games, video or computer games, children's TV shows or stars, cartoon characters. No more Mario, no more Sonic. It's gone. Sports. How did this get lumped in here? Sports? What does sports have to do with children? It's something that's liked by everybody. Stories. Just any story. If you have a story, watch out. Toys. Children's books. Fantasy. All of it. All the fantasy. Game of Thrones, Skyrim, fantasy. Children's arts and crafts. Pets. There it is. There's the nail in the coffin right there. Pets. If you have pets, you are appealing to children. That's all pets do. That's all you get a pet for. Keep your little child occupied. Products, primarily purchased or consumed by kids. This one's hilarious. Snacks. Careful, snack food eaters. If you vlog while you're snacking, or snack while you're vlogging, 42,000. Look at this. This is presentation. So your presentation also matters. So slang and pop culture phrases, including fun. The word fun. Is this not alarming that a huge media company and this government agency just came together and decided that the word fun was exclusive to children? Free stuff. Kids only fall for that. Whatever. Cool. Duh. I don't know what time period we're in right now. Games. If you just say the word games, adults, move on. Games are not for you. Ask your parents. Okay, that's obvious. You know, we get it. But this is just, I don't know. This is so vague and crazy. This is just a bad situation. So many content creators are going to begin making more mature content, make sure they're avoiding making content for children. Thus, children are going to have less content on the platform and they're going to be subjected to more adult things. Most people, especially companies that are on YouTube, are here to make money. It is a big incentive to do what they do. I really don't want to see this platform fall, and I really feel bad for kids because they deserve proper content. But starting this January 1st, it seems like some channels are going to get hit big, and I just don't know which channels. No one knows. If you have a favorite pet channel, a favorite Lego channel, a favorite gaming channel, I would definitely go and enjoy their content while you still can, because there is no telling what's going to happen come January 1st. Now, I pretty promise you that me, Britney Spears, and Gila are going to stick with you guys for as long as we can. So far, I have not experienced any problems. I haven't seen any of our videos flagged as for children only. I know there's been bots going around marking tons of channels automatically as just for kids. Lego channels, toy unboxing channels. It's really sad. These people's livelihoods are being taken away, and it's really not YouTube's fault. It's just a big storm that's over our heads right now, and we have to figure out how to deal with this. But there is good news. The FTC has posted a place where you can go on the internet and voice your opinion before they decide ultimately if they're going to go through with these regulations. So if you want to voice your opinion, you need to be super civil. You can't go there and be like, "We hate you." You have to go there and be very respectful and explain to them why these policies are not very good. I do respect the privacy of children online. I want them to be safe. Remember, this isn't about predators. This isn't about, pedophiles on YouTube. This isn't about bullying or hate speech. This is strictly about YouTube selling children's information so that they can better sell products to them. And it could very well ruin a lot of creators' YouTube channels, if not this entire platform. So please, go and voice your opinion. I would hate to see anybody's YouTube channel get flagged or marked as being for kids, especially a pet channel, when a lot of adults take away a lot of good information from these channels. So that's COPPA, or COPPA, whatever it's called. And I really hope that things change, that they figure out what they're gonna do, because this is very scary, very scary. I'm not really sure what the climate of this website is going to be like next year. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Smash that like button down below if you got informed. I know you didn't have a good time because this was totally a sad story. And just to let you guys know, our subreddit is finally up, so if you have any questions, it's the surefire place to get an answer. We'll go ahead and leave the subreddit link down below so that you can join that community as well. I'll have another video up for you guys later about husky stuff. It won't be so much about YouTube and the fate of the internet, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Peace! You want a treat? Go ahead.